In this video, I'll demonstrate my Blender add-on, Batch Recursive Rendering. BRR is a powerful tool that automates and batch renders combinations of objects, cameras, lights, worlds, and materials in your scene. It's designed to save time and streamline the rendering process, especially for complex setups. Start by creating a simple scene. A cube is already in place. So let's add a few more elements. Add a plane. Then add a torus and position it above the plane. Next, move the 3D cursor to create the first light. Enable viewport shading to adjust the lighting. Duplicate the light, then change its color to pink. Duplicate it again, and this time, we give it a blue color. Now for the worlds. Duplicate the default world. Rename it to world_002, and change its color from gray to blue. There are two world settings in the scene. Now, let's move on to the materials. Select the plane and apply a material. Name it ground and color it yellow. Select the cube and apply 3 materials, red, blue, and green. At this point, the scene has a total of 4 materials. Apply a material to the torus to prevent it from staying gray. Image resolution needs a quick adjustment. Go to the output panel and set the resolution to 1000 pixels for both X and Y. Place the view, create a camera, then adjust the angle. Add a second camera. Rename the objects in the scene. Start with the cameras, then the lights. For the white light, I add the suffix _IGN. Do the same for the plane. All the necessary elements are now in place. Open the add-on interface. The collection setup is crucial for the add-on's functionality. Time to handle that. Expand the Tools menu. Click on the Create Collection button. This will generate all the collections needed for the add-on to work, and place the objects in their respective collections. All the elements are now properly organized in their collections. You can see that the plane and the white light have been placed in the Ignore collection. That's why we added the _IGN suffix earlier. Expand the Output menu. Set the export path. At this point, only one image will be exported. Start the render. Render completed. Click on the Open Export Folder button. There it is, the image has been successfully exported to the chosen folder. Now the main features of the add-on. Enable the Combine Objects button. The number of images to export increases to 3. Start the render. An error appears, means there are still files in the export folder from the previous render. Enable the Overwrite option to replace them. Start the render again. This time, it renders all 3 combinations between the cube and the torus, including cube plus torus. Let's check that in the export file path. The 3 images are there. Enable Combine Cameras. Now showing 6 images. Then activate Combine Lights, total goes up to 18. Activate the By Object button, which groups the renders into folders based on the objects. Start the render again. This time, we get all the combinations between objects, cameras, and lights. As you can see, the images are neatly organized into 3 folders, cube, torus, and cube_torus. Each image is correctly placed in its corresponding folder. Disable the 3 previous options. Activate Combine Worlds. Now the export count is 2. Enable Combine Cameras. Image count increased to 4. Then turn on the By Camera option, which groups the renders into folders based on the camera used. Start the render. Camera and world settings change automatically during rendering. Render completed. The images have been sorted into folders according to the camera used. Disable previous options. Enable the Combine Materials button. Image count jumps to 16. Enable, by object. Start the render. Different materials are applied to the objects as the render progresses. Render completed. All 16 images are exported. Eevee has been used as the render engine primarily for its speed. The add-on is, of course, fully compatible with cycles. Adjust the samples. Enable the Combine Objects button, and start rendering. This concludes the overview of the core functionality of batch recursive rendering. Detailed documentation is also included with the add-on for further reference. Additional features will be demonstrated in future videos. Thanks for watching.